is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Sponsored by a live credit union.
And a happy 904 day to all who celebrate, of course, here in the 904 from the Jacksonville Armada, as they let you know a big happy 904 day, September 4th, 904. Also Marcel Robinson's birthday. I feel like we have to
nice.
shout that out every time we can.
Happy birthday, Marcel.
As every 904 day is also Marcel Day. From the Action Sports Jacks crew. And welcome into another edition of Fleet and Footy. Stuart Weber here alongside Llerandi. Lewis, are you celebrating 904 Day today?
I am, and I'm celebrating actually by giving gifts.
We love gifts.
I gave you a little polo earlier.
Yes, which I will use for work purposes for future games, so I'm not washing the same one. Although I will say I'm currently in an era where I wash a lot of clothing. I feel like we do laundry every 2 days with a 4-month-old.
Yeah.
So like everything turns around really quickly. If you really like a shirt, have a baby, because then you can wear that clothes every 2 days. I'm just saying.
The burping.
Just everything.
Okay.
Everything. Oh, it's not necessarily my clothes that need those. You just accumulate. Accumulate a lot of things that need washing, whether it be onesies, pajamas, burp cloths, etc. I don't need to get into all this with you fine folks at home, but just know. If you want to wear something more often, have a baby, and then you'll be able to do laundry a lot.
Well, I don't know how much you'll wear this, but we talked about this quite a while ago, about how you were the captain of your JV team in high school.
10th grade in high school, wore the captain's armband at Palm Beach Gardens High School. I was the JV captain my sophomore season. Yes.
Well,
I wore that with pride.
I've got another one for you.
Oh, baby.
Right here.
There it is.
Nice and yellow with the C. We mentioned this a while ago
yes.
I need to get you captain's armband. So on
904
Day, happy 904 Day, Stuart.
Oh, I like it. I'm absolutely putting this on right now. We got like different ways of doing it here. I remember mine was like a cheap one where it's just like the one band. This has like what is that, like I see what's going on here.
It's in case you're big.
Yeah. Definitely have to worry about that with the bicep. Yeah.
Captain's armband.
Captain of this broadcast. I'm Fleet and Footy captain, Stuart Weber, bringing it to you here live on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I feel like it's kind of a fashion statement. I kind of like it. You know how we brought up boots, wearing the boots on.
Hey, Hamby, my guy. Every single week, by the way. Every single week we get the Lou fashion cam. And now Stuart gets his turn to shine with the captain's armband. By the way, we are going to need to go to the Lou cam here as well. Simply because you were saying how excited you were that you now have like the coach's attire. That's what that shirt is. The coaches usually have their own attire that they wear in training and on game day, and it usually has their initials on it, right?
Yeah, usually it's got the initials on it here.
Yeah.
But I just have like the normal coach's uniform, no initials. But there's also a gray set of this, so you'll see the gray come out. I still am on my streak of not wearing anything twice on this show. I have the coach's shirt. I have the.
Let's talk about that hat. Who are you supporting with this hat?
I'm supporting.
There's nothing on the hat. There he is. There's your solo cam.
It's just supporting. You're supporting Walmart, bro. Those are the Walmart hats.
I feel
they
like
literally have.
He's Rob
20 hats.
He's like Rob Lowe
one
Super
solid
Bowl.
color.
I think he's doing the Rob Lowe Super Bowl thing, where he's supporting sports.
All blue. We'll get into some navy blue colleges a little later today that play in Jacksonville. But I'm supporting all the navy blue today.
Okay, with the black shirt.
I'm blue. Double D, double die.
Yeah. Can you name the band who sung that song?
Oh, I actually do. I actually do know.
Can
that.
you?
Oh, I do know.
I'm putting you on the spot to do it right now.
There's actually a great Vice documentary on how that song was made. I watched it before.
With a lot of help?
No, the guy kind of just was like, yeah, I put it together and didn't really think anything much of it. And
okay.
I think they're like German. Kind of would make sense.
Well, the band is Eiffel 65, so they might be French. I'm not sure.
You might be right about that.
Well, I mean, if Eiffel is in your... Actually, they're Italian.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows what's going on over in that continent, man?
We just named every European
Who knows what is happening in that continent, where Eiffel 65 is a Euro dance band from Italy.
Gotta love it.
There you go. So happy 904 day.
Happy 904
What
day.
a random scatterbrain start to the show. Not that ever happens.
It's never happened
here on Fleet and Footy. But one of the things we like to do near the top of the show is give you a live update. So let's do that. Let's get you a live look over downtown Jacksonville, as we like to do whenever applicable. And hey, that's looking pretty good. Looks like we've leveled some things out some more. The color consistency of the dirt has gone to more of a gray.
The porta potty is gone.
The porta potty's gone. But the grass patch is still down there?
I think it was in part due to the porta potty.
Okay.
I think the porta potty was supplying it with water, the grass. That's like the only part that
gross,
wasn't.
But go on.
Yeah, it's science. It's science.
It's science. We got to get those telephone poles down.
The telephone poles are definitely next.
Okay.
I'm loving not seeing the roads there anymore.
Yeah,
now it's just one big lot.
You almost don't see. I mean, you still kind of see the roads where they were.
Yes.
You can see where they dissected. And then are they going to tear up the grass on the bottom part too, or are they leaving that grass for a little bit?
I'd imagine that's probably where like some stuff will be staged.
Yeah.
Throughout construction.
So leave the grass for now.
Yeah, it'll be eroded over time.
That can be a late change. For sure. So here's a look downtown at the stadium site. We like to show it to you. We like to keep you up to date here on Fleet and Footy and give you a look. There you go. In the chat, by the way, Sean Gibson, I think I see my seat.
Oh.
By the way, guaranteed Sean and all the other folks in Section 904 will not be sitting. They're going to be standing.
They will be standing.
They're going to be waving flags, screaming, dancing, having a great time. So good afternoon to you, Sean, in the chat. Ian, happy 904 day. And the agent, good afternoon as well to you as we get the chat rocking and rolling. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Fleet and Footy. We do it every Thursday at 2 o'clock here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. It's interesting. I think this was the first time that we've had shows back to back to back here on the network. So we're bumping up the live programming for the folks at home. Of course, we got Brent and Austin every weekday, 10 to 1 o'clock. Now we got Club 904 from 1 to 2, talking all things Jags, right into Fleet and Footy, right here with Big Lou and myself. So appreciate that. See? Sean knows.
Just throw it on in the background. Throw on an Action Sports Jacks 24/7 in the background. I do it when I'm working. It's
a good way to do things.
Good way to catch up on sports.
Yeah, we've got it all covered here on the network. So lots of fun to be had. And obviously Jaguar season, we ramp things up. We get super busy and provide extra programming. If you haven't been watching the high school football coverage that we've had as well, that's been awesome. We got the game of the week that airs on here and on the news stream, and then the Friday night Zone Blitz. You told me you watched a little bit of it on Friday night.
I watched quite a bit of it.
Basically think Red Zone, but for high school football.
Yeah, it was great. I thought the call on the Bishop Kenny game was fantastic by
You
Noah.
wore your Bishop Kenny hat despite never having... Have you ever stepped foot on the campus?
Yes, Bishop Kenny High School.
Despite never attending Bishop Kenny.
Of course. I've been to church at Bishop Kenny High School, actually.
Okay, well,
come on.
That's... Okay. That allows you to wear a hat and pull for them in our game of the week.
Exactly.
Anyhow, they won a thriller 21-20 over UC. This week we got Reigns and Trinity, so two local powers meeting up.
Reigns has got to be it.
Reigns does have the advantage on paper, but you know what? Football's not played on paper.
This is true.
So let's see how it goes at Trinity. Friday night we'll have that for you, high school football. All right, let's get back to the soccer, shall we? Let's talk a little bit about the soccer here on Fleet and Footy. And we start by talking about your Jacksonville Armada. There you go. Armada played there last year. Was that last year, Bishop Kenny? The years run together so much.
I was about to say.
That might have been 2 years ago. The prior year, Episcopal. JU was last year.
Yes.
JU last year. Edward Waters this year. Bishop Kenny 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was like Bishop Kenny,
Episcopal
UNF.
3 years ago.
And
UNF thrown in there as well for the U.S. Open Cup match in 2022.
And a couple regular season matches.
And we did a full season there in 18.
Yep.
Yeah, the ringer year.
Yep.
The year where we still had all those guys on pro contracts and played them in the NPSL.
Yeah, well, a couple of those guys are going to be in the clip that we're about to play.
How about that segue as we take you there for This Week in Armada History? And let's take a look back, shall we, as we jump into the Wayback Machine. Lewin, what are we looking at here?
Yeah, you're looking at the 2017 Jacksonville Armada season.
Yep.
This is away in Coney Island, New York.
That's right.
Your Jacksonville Armada get a 2-0 win off of an own goal there. Free kick taken by Armada legend Mishak Jerome.
Sure, from the Jerome zone.
This also happened September 3rd, 2017, so I'm not too far off on the date here.
Okay. Shout out my anniversary date, September 3rd.
Oh, happy anniversary, Stuart.
Yeah. Now, granted, I wasn't married back in 2017, but 2-year anniversary yesterday. Oh, my God. Look at that pitch. I think I remember us talking about, it's just, it looked like it was like,
the Cyclone in the background,
the kids'
home of the
carpet
Brooklyn
that you
Cyclones.
put together and you like link together with the little piece. Like that looks awful.
The baseball grounds look better in Jacksonville.
1,000%. Yeah, the investment was there, but this just that looked bad. I remember having to talk about it on the broadcast, and I guess it wasn't as bad as it looks.
Yeah, the shot from Derek Gebhard leads into a corner kick, which Kieran Kilduff will eventually score on. But this is my dream signing, Stuart, for MLS Next Pro.
Okay.
I want Derek Gebhard back in Jacksonville. He currently plays in USL League One for Forward Madison, and he'll be like at the ripe age of like 30, 31, I believe.
So you want him to be the veteran leader?
I would love that.
Okay.
Here's the ball in.
Oh, boy.
I believe Jonathan Mauer is the goalkeeper here for the Cosmos. He actually doesn't get hit. On the replay, you'll see that he really doesn't get hit. There's a lot of tension here from the ref. You'll see Gio Savarese.
Someone's getting some cards.
Who is
what are you doing?
MLS legend, been around the game in the United States now for a while.
Kind of just looked like awful goalkeeping to me.
It is on this.
I feel like every week when we go
replay.
to the Armada history, we're only showing the games where the opponent's goalkeeper makes giant blunders.
Well, this is the Armada's, I believe, first win in New York. Had a couple of wins at home.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there.
Yeah,
was he was looking for contact?
Yeah, this shot behind the goal is where like
telling.
Nothing happens. He jumps up and jumps forward. Like
he realized he went too far and tried to jump into somebody.
Yes. So a little bit of history, but a nice little win there for Jacksonville. We'll have a couple more of those NASL era clips as the fall season ends here for the NASL just a couple years ago.
The split seasons, it didn't work.
It was definitely an interesting experiment.
But they do it in South America, right? Some of the leagues in South America do a split season.
It's a split season, but then they like split the table as well. So there's, teams that are battling out for relegation, and then teams that I think that battling out for the title / a playoff spot in certain.
Okay. John agreeing that the pitch was horrible. Put it together right before the teams arrived. It looks like it.
Although it
looks like they just threw that thing
the
together.
architecture in that stadium is really cool with those lights, those big bulb lights that they got in the back. That's
okay.
And the backdrop with the Brooklyn Cyclone.
Now,
I've been to that stadium before.
Okay, you've been to the stadium.
For minor league baseball, though.
Okay.
For minor league baseball.
You mean the baseball stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for soccer.
I should play baseball there. I've not been to Coney Island.
It's cool.
I'm told they have good hot dogs.
We went to the Nathans, had
Sure.
a Nathans.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Okay. Well, I love that for you. How long ago was that?
I mean, like my senior year of high school.
Okay.
19.
Hot dog related comment, by the way. For those who don't know, local Costco's have made the switch. They have gotten rid of the Pepsi products, and the soda that you get for your $1.50 hot dog and a soda combo are now Coca-Cola products.
Is this news?
This is news. I need to inform the masses of this great development.
You're not a Pepsi guy?
Oh, my God, no.
Oh, my
Are you kidding me?
Stuart, just stop talking. Just
No,
in case we need
this is a huge
or
deal.
something.
No, this is...
We
Look,
might need a sponsor.
Dude,
No.
when Everbank Stadium went to Coke a couple of years ago, if I could do a backflip, I would have done a backflip.
I would pay to see it. I would pay to see that.
I can't even do a cartwheel.
No, we're in the South. We drink Coke here.
I get it.
Like, you know how different places call, like, soda pop or soda or things like that? We call it Coke, whether it's Pepsi
I do that
or
too.
Coke
when I'm ordering,
or Czech.
I'll say
it's
Coke.
Coke. Doesn't matter what brand it is. It's Pepsi Coke is what it becomes. Like, the fact that Costco has wisely made the switch, I am very happy.
The worst 3 words in the world are, is Pepsi okay?
Yeah, you don't want to hear it. You'd never want to hear it because then I always ask, do you have Diet Mountain Dew? Because that's like the only thing I like from that
Got
company.
a big groan.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Diet Mountain Dew is not bad. Anyhow, Coke products at Costco, local PSA. Go enjoy if you're a member. Slide in there, get that deal.
Cut the check.
Hey, if Costco wants to sponsor Fleet Footy, jump on in.
If
Pepsi does, I don't know what to tell you. We would drink Pepsi.
I'm gonna love Pepsi.
I'm not gonna lie. We would drink it on the show if we were sponsored by them. Really, I feel like we should be sponsored by Celsius on the show because Big Lou always comes in.
Gotta have a Celsius.
Rocking his can.
Gotta get fired up for Fleet and Footy.
You do, yes, absolutely. Okay, so hot dogs, Coney Island, pull it back. Let's talk some more about the Jacksonville Armada, shall we? Of course, this past summer we had the men's and women's under 23 teams. Both of those teams kind of taking a younger approach to the way they constructed those rosters. As such, we get some news this time of year with different players who represented the badge, who played for the Armada men and women, who are committing to colleges. So let's start by talking about Andy Dunn. Pretty big deal for Andy Dunn, the goalkeeper, who really became our number one goalkeeper for the men's U23 squad, despite being, 18 years old. By the end of that NPSL season, he was our number one guy for the coaching staff. And Andy Dunn this week committing to
FAU,
the mighty Burrowing Owls of Florida Atlantic University. I wonder if he maybe got a pitch from a teammate.
There's a couple.
Perhaps
there's a couple Armada links over there in Boca Raton.
There's a lot of links down there.
And I honestly think it's a great fit for Andy. He's a really mature young man for his age. Has stepped into that role in the U23 team really easily. Was training with them for the past couple years, so has been in and around the Tommy K system, not only in the academy but within the NPSL. And he had a fantastic MLS Next season last year. He was the starting goalkeeper throughout the GA Cup in MLS Fest, which got us to that GA Cup international tournament. He just had a fantastic year, had a couple clean sheets. And
now Andy is actually still with the U19 squad, right? Because he was playing basically a year up last year.
Yep, he is still with the 19, so you can see him in some of the games that we'll tease in just a little bit.
Yeah, we'll have your schedule release coming up shortly. There's Andy Dunn.
But he's always
to the keeper,
a big part of that team, a leader, and I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, awesome stuff. By the way, the chat with a nice segue for us as well. Derek jumping in and letting us know FAU does, in fact, play here tonight. So if you want to go watch some former and current Armada standouts from the U23 team, you can head on over to Hodges. They got a doubleheader. We'll get more into that here in the next segment. But Sebastian Zettel and Oliver Muller-Jensen on that squad for FAU.
Yep.
The mighty Burrowing Owls.
Going to be a good matchup
against the Ospreys.
It's going to be a good matchup at Hodges.
On 904 day.
Yep.
I don't know if you can mess with the team from the 904 on 904
Yeah,
day.
I hear they're giving out some shirts to students.
I did see that.
Little doubleheader action. FAU just got done playing JU, where they won last minute,
and by
OMJ
with the game-winning goal there for Oliver Muller-Jensen.
So a dagger to the heart as a Finn myself, as an honorary Finn, as I call myself.
Honorary. And Luke Granator, yeah, for the Ospreys as
yes.
well. So tons of local connections. I think that's one of the cool things about having these U23 teams is that you get to see these players from local colleges, from local high schools, from local organizations like Jacksonville FC all come together and play for the boys and girls in blue. Speaking of the girls in blue, how about a couple commitments on that side as well? We've got two to get to.
Yeah, you have Abby Kennedy, who played a huge role in that 4-4 thriller in that first home game against West Florida Flames, where she came in that second half and only conceded one goal and really stepped up and had, I believe, almost like a pseudo assist where she launches one up real forward, and she just stepped in that role so smooth. It's fantastic to see what JFC is doing in developing these girls at the ECNL level. They're constantly churning out huge commitments, and Abby Kennedy is just one to the list this year.
Something about our goalkeepers going to the SEC in the state of Tennessee, because you got Morgan Weaver at the University of Tennessee.
Yes.
So nice little rivalry there for a couple local goalkeepers up there in the Tennessee portion of the SEC.
Yeah, and then just a couple hours down the road now, you've got Lulu Kunsunji, who's committed to UCF.
Yeah.
Go Knights, Hamby.
Go Knights, baby. Charge on.
There you go. So really cool to see these athletes getting a chance to commit and advance their playing careers at the next level. And so congrats to everybody, and not just the kids, but the families too, the parents. The parents are very happy about the college commitments, and I get that. They should be. So really cool stuff there. All right, before we hit the break, you want to do it? You want to do a little schedule release?
We can do it if you want.
You have the power. Were you given the authority?
I was given the authority. I also saw some of the other conferences start leaking theirs. But yes,
it was on the MLS Next website.
Oh,
the
is
other
it?
Day.
Nice.
Yeah, it's on there.
I know that some times are still being moved around, but all these dates should be final.
Okay.
We've got our first home match for all 3 age groups coming up September 13th, and just a little bit against IMG Academy, who the 19s beat just recently before this new season. And then I think you got a huge game versus Inter Miami right there. That's the U17s only will be playing that matchup at home in Patton Park. So it's a shorter season this year, Stuart. And the second half of the season looks like it's going to be a little bit more travel heavy, but got some fantastic opponents in here that you're going to face right at the jump.
And so this is just the fall portion.
This is just the fall portion. It'll bleed over into spring, but also some of these dates might be skewed around by tournaments. Last year, we went out to California and Maryland and Nashville, and so it just all depends on how good the boys in blue do this year.
Which one are you most excited about on this list?
Gotta be Inter Miami.
Miami Football Academy Rush, right?
That's your favorite, I think.
It's a lot of words.
You see the new team that's not really new, Seoul SC. How do you feel about that one?
Okay.
Logo's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It was one of the Rush teams that rebranded, so less rushing around.
Yes. They rushed to come up with a new name, maybe. I don't know. But Seoul SC.
Yes.
Okay. I like it. So there you go. There's your schedule. All these matches, as mentioned, at Patton Park.
Yep.
So if you want to come check out the academy, the U19s, as well as the 17s and 16s, and check out the schedule. And we'll try to give you updates on times leading into each weekend.
Definitely.
So keep it locked right here on Fleet and Footy, as we'll provide you with that information. Of course, Orlando and Miami are the big ones you kind of circle. You're like, okay, let's go prove ourselves against these MLS academies, see what we can do.
Yeah, and Weston is always a tough matchup, kind of an original MLS Next squad, per se.
All right. And they're going to have the same awesome kits. Dana will be there.
Nice. Yeah, we'll have that black and gold kit
Such
once
a good
again.
kit. I saw you did that for the graphic.
You like that?
You
like
kind
that?
of went with the
subtle,
colors.
A little subtle.
Yeah. It's not subtle at all. It's pretty clear.
But it's the jersey, It's the jersey look. That's kind of how the jersey pattern, too.
Well, like you would do the starting 11s this past summer. Every time you did the starting lineups, you would do it in the color of the jersey the teams were wearing that day.
I tried to match it up. Sometimes when I was away and they would switch last minute, wouldn't get it quite right, but
I see you.
Should get it good. Thank you, Stuart.
I see the effort.
Thank
I
you,
see
Stuart.
what you're working with here, and I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Good stuff. All right, it is time for a quick timeout here on Fleet and Footy. If you have any questions, comments, something in the chat, you want us to talk about a specific team that you love, I know Lewis knows all about them. That's right. It certainly does, Sean. Drop in your questions, your comments. Let us know. And, the show's here for you. So the captain will lead us in the right direction here on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. We'll be right back on Fleet and Footy. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, the mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers. And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Imagine a brokerage platform that gives agents the flexibility to move between comp plans so that they can spend their entire career in one place while earning stock and recruiting other agents. And imagine the entire enterprise is created and backed by a proven industry innovator. Now imagine this platform already exists. Imagine you own this platform. Imagine how large you can grow, how much revenue share you can earn. Just imagine.
Year 2 is in the books for the Jacksonville Armada women's under-23 squad, taking another step forward in the Women's Premier Soccer League. Under the guidance of head coach David Goff, the girls in blue went undefeated at home for a second straight season, including a dramatic draw in the opener.
And they've left it to the death. Unbelievable stuff.
And a late winner to end the season at home.
Headed on. Here's a chance. Gianna Ramirez brings it down, still alive, takes a shot, and into the back of the net.
After fielding a younger roster in 2025 with talent from all across Northeast Florida, the future is bright for the Armada women's team. We highlight the ladies and all things Jacksonville Armada each week on Fleet Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network.
I'll put one in the back of the net for you.
Join us for player profiles, fun interviews, and the very latest on the Fleet and all things footy. That's every Thursday at 2 p.m.
Campion Law will fight for you till the bitter end. We suffered several injuries along with the car being totaled. They checked on us literally almost every day for the next 2 weeks, just making sure, are you okay? Do you need anything? Even Chris was texting us, like, what can we get you? Campion cares.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
Yeah, we are back here inside the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 studio. I know you just enjoy all the different camera shots. So
I do.
You can point things out. Got it to Hamby. Hamby, give him a wave. Yeah, there he is. Hamby's over there, rocking and rolling, keeping this show on the rails, because I'm not doing that. I might be the captain, but I'm not keeping it on the rails. I feel like I'm.
Yeah, we go off on tangents.
What do you mean?
Sometimes.
From time to time, we certainly do like to go on a tangent here and there. All right, let's get in some college soccer talk, shall we? And really, we're talking about our local colleges and really a busy time of the year for them for sure. By the way, we'll get to these two teams in just a second, but we got lots of local games that you can go check out tonight.
Yes.
In fact, but we start with the JU men. Let's talk about the Finns, shall we?
Yeah, the JU men, we mentioned it just last week, losing to FAU really late.
Last minute.
From an Oliver Moller-Jensen goal, 1-0. They then go on the road, stay at home, and they play UT Rio Grande Valley where they get a 2-0 win. Solid 2-0 win from the Finns.
Were you there for that one?
I was not. Okay. I was not there for that one. But I'll be there for the next game. It's here Sunday versus Memphis, 6 p.m. Tune in to ESPN Plus to hear Louis Llerandi on the call.
Baby.
As well as Mike Jenkins. Shout out Mike Jenkins.
You and Mike Jenkins on the call for that one? All right. Little dynamic duo.
So that'll be a fun one. Unfortunately, no Armada players on that Memphis side, but still got some Finns with the Fleet connection. So
you saying Alex Iarides couldn't find like a 9th year of eligibility and go play for Memphis again?
I was going to say, that's about the only Memphis Tiger I can name off the top of my head as well.
Yeah, probably. Shout out to Alex for that one. All right, so that's JU coming off a win over UTRGV, who, by the way, just had their first ever football game.
Oh,
UT Rio Grande
really?
Valley. There you go. JU looked good. Or they got the ball out of the backfield. Well, that's good.
Yeah, they did look like they controlled the game. JU just, I think a problem from last year was converting on those chances, and they did that twice, but there was still room for growth there in that matchup.
Yeah, and to battle with FAU to the last minute certainly says a lot about the program as well. FAU came into that one ranked 22nd. I don't know where they're at right now.
I believe they're unranked.
Did they lose their next match?
Maybe, because I was looking at UNF's schedule, because UNF has just come off of a doubleheader loss, you could say, out on the West Coast to UC Santa Barbara and UC Irvine. Both of those scores getting zeroed out and losing by 3 goals. So the Ospreys are looking to turn around tonight, as we mentioned, at 7 o'clock at Hodges. They do play those Burrowing Owls after the women. But here's, 19, Stuart, 19.
Up, so they went up.
Nice. This is a good matchup for you soccer sickos here in the 904.
They put it on the graphic for you.
Yeah, that's the reason why.
That's
Thanks,
how you
Hambo.
got it?
Thanks, Hambo.
Yeah. For popping up the graphic. Yeah, FAU off to a 3-0 start this year, including that late win over JU. UNF had the big win over Wisconsin to start the year as well, so that'll be a lot of fun. And, hey, no matter what, you got local guys from the Jacksonville Armada men's under-23 team that you can root for on either side. So feel free to cheer for either side.
Yeah, and same thing goes for the Lady Ospreys. Plenty of Armada ties. They get a tough draw out there in UGA, lose 6-0 out in Athens.
We talked about it.
Yeah.
You know, those are kind of those pay games that you're doing to fill out the schedule. You're helping out the major programs in our area.
Yeah.
But they got a chance to avenge the Peach State with another one against the Georgia team tonight.
Yeah, had a draw after that against Kennesaw State 2-2. And, yep, tonight they play GATA, Georgia Southern, at 5 o'clock here at Hodges Stadium. It's really good women's squad. Obviously won the A-Sun last year, I believe, regular season, and made a deep run all the way to the final of the A-Sun tournament. So lots of Armada ties, both the Pontieri sisters on that squad. Paige McSwiggan, a former Armada player as well. Those are a couple I can name off the top of my head. I'm sure I'm missing a couple. But
others probably as well. Yeah, so doubleheader. Go check it out at Hodges, home of the UNF Ospreys. I know my guy Corey's got that field looking spectacular.
It is looking nice.
So go check them out on their home field at Hodges. It's going to be pretty cool. See that doubleheader, 5 and 7 o'clock. You said some students get some shirts, right?
Yeah, I believe you show up early enough, you get some 904-day shirts.
All right, so if any of the students from UNF are watching us right now, yourself a 904-day shirt. I don't know. Does that work?
It does work.
I like it. JU women also home tonight and also playing FAU. So FAU, you think they did like one bus for the men's and women's teams together? That's probably 2 buses. There's probably too many players.
Yeah.
But they could have on that account. As you could tell, it's the Stephanie Davis Memorial Game. So a game that means a little something extra for JU as they take on Florida Atlantic. That one's at 7 o'clock tonight. So go and support our local colleges.
Yeah, you could do a women's soccer doubleheader.
You could.
You go from
be a tight drive.
I've done that before. I think I've
you?
done that before.
I mean, I've shot games at both places back to back.
I don't know if I got in the full match,
but I'm not going to be there for. Yeah, you can't make it for the whole match. Okay, so those are our home matches here in the Division I level. As for Division II, Flagler women getting their season started on the road, and they got to head out to the Panhandle, way out in the Panhandle, Pensacola bound to take on UWF, the Argonauts. So Flagler gets their season started.
Ranked number 7.
It's actually going on right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, West Florida ranked number 7 in the nation. A really good women's soccer program at UWF. It'll be a good matchup for the Saints. The Armada tie there would be Bella Faraday actually plays on that team. So someone who's appeared for the Armada. I don't think there's anyone else.
Well, it's tied 1-1 right now.
Nice.
So shout out to Flagler hanging with UWF to start it off. 1-1 in the first half, 30 minutes in. So I don't know if that's streaming anywhere. Let's see. It looks like it is. Okay, good. Flow College. If you got Flow College, go check that out after the show ends.
That's real sicko hours if you got Flow College.
I have multiple times considered getting Flow Racing.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of short track racing and stuff I would want to watch on there. I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. I may someday. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, the Flagler men.
Yes.
They go away today for their first game of the year to Barry.
Barry, like one guy?
In South Florida, Barry.
A school named
you
Barry.
Know Barry.
Not just like one guy named Barry on the other side
No,
of the field.
they do have a fantastic logo if you want to look it up. It's a little parrot.
He's got a pirate.
He's got a pirate head on. He does have a pirate head on.
I'm seeing that right now. That is the logo.
Yeah, it is. The Flagler men were fantastic hosts to the MLS Next squad just a couple weeks ago. So hoping they get a win down in South Florida.
Our graphic designers down at Flagler are not as fond of the logo because they made it really small here on this graphic. But that's okay.
This is what they've gone with this season. I've seen the graphics, but that Barry U is so good.
You're spotlighting your players instead.
Yeah, no,
you're
it
not
looks
as
good.
worried about people are going to figure out who the team is that you're playing eventually.
Yeah, I don't think anyone from Flagler's traveling down to. I guess where's Barry? Like Fort Lauderdale?
In Florida, somewhere there's pirates that were or pirate
Miami-Dade.
birds. There you go. That wear hats. Did you find it?
Miami-Dade.
Miami-Dade. Okay. All right. College soccer. One more. We got one more for you.
One more.
And it's another one here in town.
It is another one here in town. It's the Tigers of Edward Waters University.
Okay.
It's their home opener versus Spring Hill College today at 7 p.m. at the...
You going to call it the Glove?
That's what I
We're
want
not
to
calling it the Glove. It's Nathaniel Glover Community Field and Stadium. Of course, our home this past summer. We enjoyed our games there. You've seen a lot of highlights. Yeah, Sean knows. World of Outlaws.
Oh, Sean. I didn't know Sean was a sicko like that, a racing guy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Seen some likes on some of my NASCAR content that I posted, so I appreciate that. We always like the people that cross over like the two of us. Maybe there's 3 now. There you go. As lovers of footy and foot on the pedal.
Yes.
How's that?
Nice. I
like that.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
You saved it.
I do what I can. I mean, I'm just going as I go. So Spring Hill College from Alabama coming to town to take on the Edward Waters women's soccer team. That one's tonight at 7. So lots of opportunities. If you love the soccer, go check it out.
Yep.
All across the area. There you go. That is your college soccer roundup. There you go. Went to the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
He's a Blaney guy?
And a Blaney guy like me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I should wear my Blaney hat next week.
I've got a couple good
rock
NASCAR
that.
hats.
Do you?
Yeah. I'll NASCAR hat it next week with you.
You showed me this great image before the show. Are we using that today, or do you want to use that? Could be like a weird soccer story next week.
Which one?
Of the kits, the guy with the kits.
Oh yeah. I've saved that. Save that one just in case.
Save that one for later.
But back pocket.
I love it. They went and enjoyed. I enjoyed it as well. Being there covering it from a TV perspective. So, by the way, if you want to learn more about NASCAR, check out the Cup Date every Wednesday at 2:00.
Yes, sir.
Here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Although it is a toned down version of the Cup Date this time of year, as I have to work on football things.
Football, yes.
There's a lot more football to have to get through, so I kind of do a toned down version, but it's still a 30-minute show. You can check it out here from the latest winner from the Cup Series every week.
You think you can wear the captain's armband on the broadcast?
Probably not, because
it's looking good. I'm starting to like it more and more on you. I really am.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah, matches the show colors. Is good.
It does match. It absolutely matches. It pulls it all together. That's what the captain's supposed to do. Pull it all together. What I'm doing here. Okay. So that's your college soccer roundup. Let's talk about a little more soccer. Let's talk international soccer, shall we?
Let's do it.
What's up with Messi?
Well, a lot's up with Messi. We'll get into him and his club antics a little bit later.
The Leagues Cup.
But
it just means more.
It does.
The SEC of soccer tournaments.
It does.
Just means nothing.
It just means more, but
something, very little something.
Something that is a little bit meaningful that I've seen. I follow a lot of Argentinian media and so on, but the world is really looking at this game. This might be Messi's last competitive game in his home country of Argentina. Tonight, actually, at 7:30, they go on and play Venezuela in Buenos Aires, and so that's going to be a fantastic matchup. Obviously,
what's on the line in this one? What are we playing for? Is it a friendly?
It's a World Cup qualifying.
Okay.
Argentina's already qualified, and I don't know if Venezuela is, but it does. It's a big moment in soccer history. Messi will probably retire internationally, I would assume, after this 2026 World Cup here in the United States.
Oh, so you're saying this would be the last one in Argentina?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because actually they just announced that they're playing Puerto Rico and Chicago a couple weeks ago, which is interesting.
All right.
As like a little warm-up game for once again to make money in the United States because
they do.
We pay a little bit higher prices for our tickets.
I
over
did
here.
see that they're going to do dynamic pricing for the World Cup next summer.
Yeah, the tickets are starting at $60.
Okay.
So
that's the cheapest ticket to any match.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You're only allowed to go to 10 matches as well.
They're limiting the amount of matches,
which I think is
kind
of crazy, especially because this is the biggest World Cup ever. This will have the most amount of games, and
now I feel like they're going to be so spread out. That's probably going to be a moot point, anyways.
It is. I guess maybe if you're just following one team, you get all those 10 games in. But, say you're in Los Angeles and you want to stay in Los Angeles a couple of days and then go to Seattle after and watch games, back-to-back days. I think it'll be interesting.
Wasn't there somebody when it was in, was it the Qatar one? There was a guy who went to like every single match.
Yeah, there was. There was like a YouTuber guy who did that.
Yeah. Can't do that here.
Cannot. That would be tough. You can't,
it'd be impossible.
You
wouldn't be able to do it in the U.S.
Speaking of the U.S., the U.S. men's national team.
All right.
Couple
friendlies coming up.
Yeah, we've been saying that there's not really any meaningful games coming up for the boys in red, white, and blue. But these are two big powerhouses in the AFC, Korea and Japan, respectively. Korea, also home of Heung-min Son, LAFC's Heung-min Son. So that's going to be really cool to see him play against the U.S. men's national team. And Japan's always a very well put together squad, very disciplined, always has a game plan. We saw the roster for the U.S. Just last week on who Pochettino picked for his squad. You've obviously got Christian Pulisic coming back into the fray, as well as 12 MLS players on this squad. I think it's a little bit of a mix of Pochettino knowing who he's going to go with and leaving guys like Weston McKennie off of the roster and not knowing who he's going to take and seeing what these MLS guys got at this level.
So who's going to wear this?
I would assume Christian.
One would assume.
Yeah.
That would make sense.
It's usually Tim,
not on this
Tim
show,
Ream, though. It's usually like Tim Ream.
Yeah. Still at it.
Yep.
Attaboy, Tim.
Another game I just wanted to shout out tonight.
Where are those friendlies, by the way? Do you know for?
Oh, I don't know. Ohio.
Ohio? Is that just a guess?
It's my guess. We love playing in Columbus. That's like the home of U.S. soccer, the pseudo home of U.S. soccer.
Sports Illustrated Stadium.
Shout out to Sports Illustrated, our ticket provider for the 2025 Armada
Red Bull
season.
Arena?
It is Red Bull Arena.
Okay. When did they?
And I've been there. It's a
change
fantastic stadium. It's a really nice
name
stadium.
Change? A while ago,
last
probably.
2 years ago.
Okay.
2 years ago.
So that's the one against South Korea. And then the Japan matchup is at lower.com field. Can you tell me where that one is?
Is that Columbus?
That's Ohio. Yeah. You got that one. You got that one.
All right, cool. I got one.
If you just guess Ohio for any friendly, you got a 50% chance of getting it?
Yeah, well, there's a couple teams up there, and they really do love their soccer up there.
I want more friendlies here. Maybe when we have the new stadium.
Stadium of the future.
But the problem is that if it's going to be turf, that makes it harder.
Is it turf?
I think it's supposed to be turf because it's going to have a roof on it.
It can't be like pseudo turf where they bring out those big.
I wish
soccer,
the roller,
they do it.
The
yeah,
roller.
Yeah.
If you had just roll the field out into
That's
the
what Real
parking
Madrid
lot.
are doing when I was there at the Bernabeu.
That's what a lot of people are doing.
Yeah.
You just roll the field into the parking lot, let the grass grow. Since no one's using a lot.
Oh, Arizona has that crazy visual.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
the Arizona one.
Yeah.
Somebody else did it as well, just like that. But that's the way to go. But it's not the way they're going, I don't think.
No, it's not.
Yeah. But I still think that they could lay down real grass. Just do it better than the Cosmos earlier in the show. If you missed that,
Cosmos just hired a brand new head coach actually today.
For what? What league? What league are they playing in?
USL League One, I think. I don't even think they're championship, which is interesting. They're also playing in New Jersey. All right.
And they're also not the real Cosmos.
They are.
They just took the name.
They're in Jersey. It's okay.
So that's not New York. Neither are the Giants or the Jets.
Yeah. Or the Sports Illustrated Stadium.
Or Sports Illustrated Stadium, home of the what Red Bulls?
Nueva York.
Okay, and yet they're in
Nueva Jersey.
Should be the New Jersey Red Bulls.
A little bit of a sneak peek kind of into a weird soccer story of the week here in international play.
Okay.
Hambone, I really want you to put this picture up just because it's a crazy visual. It's under Africa pick. The African countries of Cape Verde.
Okay.
And Comer. Oh, excuse me. That was the wrong one.
Oh,
I think that was the wrong one. Here you go. The biggest away day in African football.
All right, here it is.
Happens today, where Mauritius plays Cape Verde.
Okay.
Shout out my Mauritian friend Anais. I actually have a friend from Mauritius. But I thought this was a pretty crazy visual.
Thank you for the full screen. That lets them see it a lot better than us. That's a hefty away day.
Isn't that wild?
That is a
international football.
That is a long way.
Yeah. And these
Wait,
FAs, I can't imagine have much money.
They both play in the ocean?
They both have islands.
Islands.
Yeah, they're both little island nations.
I don't think
so small I can't see it on the map.
That is correct.
Yeah, I don't think Hambo knows about Mauritius. He's not that deep into the geography, I don't think.
Fair.
Tiny island off the coast of Madagascar.
They've got a cool flag.
Wasn't that the name of one of the characters in Madagascar?
Mauritius?
I feel like it might have been.
I don't think so. Mort. Mort is the little rat, the littlest rat. Mort.
It's not a rat. It's like a little monkey.
Chinchilla.
Guy.
No.
A chinchilla?
I think that's what he is, right?
Oh boy, now we're
Mort.
googling.
Mort Madagascar.
Now we're looking things up.
What is Mort?
Mort is a
Goodman's mouse lemur.
A lemur. A lemur is a type of monkey, right?
Okay. Stuart, it's a marsupial.
There's
I
a
think.
Maurice too.
What about marsupial?
There's also
a Marty.
Maurice.
There's a Maurice in there as well. Maurice is also one of the lemurs.
Oh, Maurice is like the chunky lemur.
Yeah,
he's like the chunky lemur. And then Move It is
voiced by Cedric
King
the
Julian.
Entertainer, by the way.
Oh,
Maurice was. And Maurice, right near Mauritius, which is right off the coast of Madagascar.
Mauritius.
Julian's the other one.
Yeah, King Julian.
Yeah,
that one
Julian.
I know. That one I know. He likes to move it.
Okay. Did we go off track here?
Just a little bit. Well, we can move it to a break, and if you want.
No, we're good. We're gonna power through this.
Say that one more time.
And then what? Cape Verde. What was it?
Cape Verde.
Oh yeah, Cape Verde. Okay.
Former Portuguese colony.
Okay. Because I guess I can see that. Kind of near-ish.
Well,
Portugal.
Portugal had a big trade route around Africa, so that was one of their trade outposts. That was their stop.
I like that we're learning some geography as we go here. So yes, Hamby, 2 small island nations.
Very small.
Thank you.
Which field teams.
Yeah, and they
In the
actually
Confederation.
qualify for African tournaments.
Good for them.
Nice.
All right. So yeah, big away day. There you go.
It is.
International soccer.
10,000 kilometers.
That's a lot of kilometers.
It is.
Okay. About 6,200 miles.
Wow.
Quick math.
That's good at math.
I do what I can. All right. 5K. 3.1 miles. That helps you with everything.
Okay.
All right. Let's take a break. Thank you for playing us out with the music, Hamby. A little break music. When we come back, we'll talk Leagues Cup, the final and the third place match.
Yeah.
Both wrapped up. Not so great, Sunshine State. We got your MLS takeaways and your weird soccer story of the week. All that's coming up next right here on Fleet and Footy. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on a Thursday here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. Fleet and geography. That's right. We got it all covered.
Ancla Dorada. The official bear of your Jacksonville Armada.
When you think sports, you think Action Sports Jacks, the official station of the Jaguars, on location for every game. But the most experienced team in town doesn't stop there. From high school football to the big events in the area, Action Sports Jacks is always on. Now, we take that to a new level. Action Sports Jacks 24/7 is around-the-clock coverage of the teams you love and the moments you can't miss. The best local sports in Jacksonville on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. People helping people. It's at the core of what Alive Credit Union is all about, and it's been that way for over 70 years. From the start in 1954 to today, The mission remains to inspire financial wellness and give you a financially fit lifestyle. Alive Credit Union and its employees are committed to not only serving their valued members, but also our community here in Northeast Florida. I had a chance to see that commitment firsthand as Alive partnered with our Action Sports Jacks 24/7 team to bring you Armada men's and women's soccer broadcasts. Inside the 18, it is a shot, and it's a goal! Chloe Chivers! And that connection to the community continues with Alive Credit Union's support of the Police Athletic League of Jacksonville. Alive Credit Union's commitment to our community also involves serving the financial needs of all first responders through the recent merger partnership with City and Police Federal Credit Union. Join the community and become a member of Alive Credit Union today. Find out the many ways you can be inspired in financial wellness at alivecu.coop.
Hey everyone, Olivia Tasley here from Action Sports Jacks to tell you all the different ways you can watch our new 24/7 network. 3 easy steps. You don't even need a pen and paper to write it down. Step number 1, download the app. Search Action News Jacks in your app store either on your phone or your smart TV. Then, once you're on the app, click on that little drop-down menu in the upper left-hand corner with the 3 little lines. That'll show you these options, and boom, right here, click Action Sports Jacks 24/7, and you will be brought to our continuous stream channel. That app can be accessed through all these different platforms, whether you have Roku, Fire TV, Smart TV, Apple TV, or Google TV. You can find our app. Now, if you don't have access to the app, don't worry, we still got you covered. We're across all social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, Twitch. We have a podcast channel. Plus, check out our short reels on our TikTok. Action Sports Jacks 24/7. It's on all the time and everywhere.
This is Fleet and Footy on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network, sponsored by Alive Credit Union.
What do we got here, Lou? You went, didn't you?
No, so
okay.
This was Messi's first ever game for Inter Miami. It was in the League's Cup.
Okay.
2023.
You went to this. Yeah.
Inter Miami, the Herons, end up winning the first edition of this tournament. Greatly due in part to this last-minute free kick to take the win.
Who took this video? Some random Argentinian guy?
It's me. It's me. No. Behind me is my grandfather. Behind me is my grandfather, and to the right of me is my father.
Okay.
So my grandfather is Argentinian.
He's got the Argentina jersey.
Born in Argentina.
Llerandi.
An immigrant.
Yeah. And then Dad's wearing what? What is that? A purple jersey?
Purple Argentina jersey.
There's a purple Argentina jersey?
Yes, there is a purple Argentina jersey. There's Pops. There's
good.
Big Lou, and there's Raul, my middle namesake.
Okay.
But if you can hear the sound in that, you hear me scream.
We don't need
like
to hear
squeal.
the sound of you squealing.
Do we want to hear it?
No, we don't want to hear it. We want to hear it. Yeah, let's play it full. What do we got?
All right.
Yeah, I'm put Hamby on the spot here. Normally, we try to take away the volume because it's always distracting. We just want to hear us talk. We like to hear our own voices, clearly.
Yeah, there should be some audio on that.
No obscenities, right?
No.
FCC will come after us.
A lot of
maybe? I don't know. Streaming? Maybe.
You'll be fine.
I don't even know.
Especially if it's unintentional.
That's right. I don't know. If it's recorded and we're playing it, isn't that intentional?
No.
Dude, you're a better man than I. I don't think if that was me, I'd ever play something like that.
I don't think you understand the magnitude of that moment. I mean, that was like a culmination of, the Messi mania during that month. We're gonna have to skip some of this MLS handbun. I just want you to know that. But the MLS, just the news around it and him showing up, and those little stands were only put in after Messi was signed. So they put that grandstand up for sale. I got my ticket. I unfortunately couldn't all sit together. My grandfather just in a row behind me, but perfect. And it was just a perfect ending. He came on late in that game and saved the day. But he couldn't do it this weekend, Stuart. He couldn't save the day for the Herons. He played that Leagues Cup 2 video. He has a couple chances, Leo Messi. Doesn't put him away. And honestly, one of his worst games he's had this season as Inter Miami falls to the Seattle Sounders 3-0. Seattle with a couple late goals to just put the game away. A penalty was that second goal. Inter Miami just didn't finish their chances, and Javier Mascherano once again showing.
We got a lot of colors going on, by the way, when we get that video playing.
Yeah,
obviously we got the full pink kit of the Herons. Herons, great mascot, by the way, for soccer.
Yep, and those very neon green Sounders.
Yeah, and then
kits.
the green and light blue. When has light blue been part of their kit?
They've had the blue. They've had blue as their secondary.
Looks like the Tulane Green Wave.
That is true.
Yeah,
that is true.
I see that.
Possibly the biggest news.
Oh, there's a celebration
of this matchup was not even Seattle winning. Was the aftermath after the final whistle? The teams get into a little of a scuffle.
Oh yeah. It just means more.
Luis Suarez spits on a coach.
Shocking. Did he bite him afterwards?
And so the verdict's out on his suspension, and Sergio Busquets punches a player. So pretty crazy ending to that matchup.
What are we doing? It was a 3-0 game in a tournament that doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, they technically both got what they wanted, which was qualification for CONCACAF Champions League, which is the main deal for this tournament. But it's going to be interesting to see how MLS disciplines them, because it's not really an MLS's job. It's the League's Cup's job, which is a separate entity. So possibly these two might only see suspensions for theoretical League's Cup games, which Luis Suarez might even retire after this year. So he might even ever play a League's Cup game. So
I think their punishment should be they should have to play in the All-Star game next year.
Well, Don Garber punishes Messi for not playing in an All-Star game, so it'll be interesting to see how this is judged.
I didn't like some of his comments about the U.S. Open Cup, by the way, Don Garber, but that's another topic.
Oh, I'll have to look into that.
Look into that. Bring that up. Put that in the show next week.
I will.
Go off on that a little bit.
Well, Stuart, just there's a couple of minutes left in the show.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes left, so let's get to the good stuff. What do we got for our weird soccer story of the week?
Now, this story comes out of Romania.
All right, Romania we go.
I have a little bit of a personal tie to this one because currently you're seeing the PA announcer, the public address announcer for Universitatea Craiova get sent off.
Wait a minute.
He got red carded.
No. Why did the PA guy get a red card? Was he saying some
Craiova was playing Istanbul Başakşehir, and he was red carded for reportedly walking around with a mic and shouting in the faces of opponents and the referee. So this is right after the Romanian team scored their third goal of this. I believe this is a Europa League conference matchup.
What's he doing field level, first of all?
That was one of my thoughts. I've seen that happen a couple times.
He's like emceeing.
Oh, dude, I mean, think about how much of a G you have to be to get sent off and not stop. He just keeps talking.
He'll keep talking his way
can
off.
he go back up to the booth?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we get some of this in
never stops. Never even takes a breath.
It's so petty. Like, why are you giving a red card to the public address announcer?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You got to keep control of the game, Stuart. We get some of this row PA announcers and NPS on WPSL,
He's not playing
but nothing
in the
like
game.
this. Nothing like this.
It's not an actual red card. Like, that doesn't do anything.
But I think he's a staff member, so technically, right, you can. He's probably not even allowed to be down there.
Come on. What are we doing? All right. That's weird. And it's your weird soccer story of the week. Thank you, Lewis, for finding it, as you always do. Appreciate that. That's right. Sean's got it right. Uncle Dorada, best beer in the whole world. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Fleet and Footy here on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. You heard it from the captain. Appreciate everybody. We'll talk to you again next week, Thursday at 2 o'clock. Have a good one.